Hi there and welcome everybody to this limited overs exhibition match. I'm Mark Nicholas and I'll be with you throughout the day. Let me tell you, it promises to be a belter. Well, I've had a good look at the pitch. It's quite dry. In fact, it could well crack as the game goes on, and I'd say that the captain who won the toss had to bat first. This is a very dry surface, so I expect the quick bowlers to get some bounce out of it. It's an interesting decision to bowl first because the dryness will encourage spinners later in the game. I think what he's saying is we're going to win it now with our quick bowlers.
It's straight to a fielder. That's good judgment. No need to play at that. 4 wides to India.
Oh, that's wild. Never mind wide, it's wild. The keeper didn't have a prayer.
He's got it into the gap. Oh, that must have been close. They turned that into 2. That's good running. That's straight up in the air.
That is one of the better catches you are ever likely to see.
This was how the innings ended for Sharma. The next batsman is Yadav. Yadav facing.
What a wonderful stroke. By heaven, he looks in good shape out there.
Placed that superbly.
Marvellous stuff.
Expertly held.
The fielder did very well there. He made it look easy, but actually it was a whole lot more difficult than it looked.
Ferguson gets his first wicket. Let's see the action replay of that. Tilakaratne comes in at number 3. It's straight to a fielder. Yadav is now on strike. Got him, yes, he's out. That was a big deflection, no doubt about it.
That's not a great stroke. It's almost as if he lost concentration. It'll seem like a mile back to that pavilion after getting out so cheaply.
This was how the wicket fell.
That is a top shot.
He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler.
Oh, that must be close. We'll need a TV replay to decide this one. That's the red light. He's out. The sweeper picks up. It's edged and out. Great catch. He got his hands in the right place and somehow it's stuck.
He got into a great position to take that catch.
Ferguson gets his first wicket.
Oh, that's a long walk back when you failed.
This was the end of the innings for Krishnan.
No need for him to play at those.
4 wides to India.
Oh no, that's 4 wides.
That was 6 as soon as he hit it.
Oh, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff.
Comprehensively bowled.
He played all around that and it was a comprehensive end.
Ferguson gets his second wicket. Varda is the next batsman in. He looked as if he was home to me. That over helped the run rate somewhat.
The bowling side are now allowed more players outside the ring as the fielding restrictions have been lifted.
hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. Just one run. Really given that a whack. 6 runs. That's the end of the 5th over. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Sims waiting at the striker's end. There it goes.
Super catch.
And that's out. Caught by Roach.
Brilliantly taken by the fielder, brilliant. He's backed up the bowler at a time when it was most needed.
Ferguson gets his 3rd wicket.
With the fall of that wicket, they'll hope to mop up the tail quickly.
We can have a look at that again. Yadav comes in at number 8. Four wides to India.
Oh no, that's not a great delivery. The keeper was at full stretch and still couldn't get it. That's 4 wides, I'm afraid.
And the end of the over. Vada moves into double figures with those runs.
Marvellous effort that.
Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence. It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
Steered expertly into the gap, fielded by the man out long on. There's just one there. There it goes. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Ferguson to begin a new over. There it goes. That's a fantastic strike.
Oh, it's a monster.
There'll be runs here. I think he was easily back in the crease there. It was a good piece of running.
Oh, they're quick. Consistent running of that quality puts such pressure on the fielders out there.
There it goes. There it goes. Just one run. He'll be okay, but that will be very, very sore in the morning. There it goes. Fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. He's made it all around.
Didn't get near it. Totally beat him all ends up.
Franks gets his first wicket. This was how the wicket fell. Berman is the next man in.
He really is very strong off his legs.
Let's see the action replay of that. And the end of the over. Vada to face an over of spin. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. He's worked that into the gap. That's a huge six.
He loves it there. Leg stump, and it's 4 every time.
Berman waiting at the striker's end. Berman facing. He's got it into the gap. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. That's the end of the 10th over.
They'll get you if you bowl there. This is one of the world's great players through the leg side.
Berman waiting at the striker's end.
No shot played to that one.
Wide ball signalled by the umpire.
What a marvellous shot.
Well, if you bowled him on his legs, he'll punish you every time. Oh, another one of those, and this bowler will be out of the attack. He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler.
Well, that nearly joined us up here in the commentary box. He's really given that a whack. 6 runs. That over helped the run rate somewhat.
That's too expensive, particularly in this sort of a game. I mean, the pressure here is intense, and you cannot afford to concede runs at an almost hemorrhaging rate.
This partnership is really frustrating the bowlers. Flicked away nicely. That's 50 for Berman. There's his half century. He's going to have to move here. He's asking for the 3rd umpire. And that's the red light. He's out.
Fine innings, one of his best, and crucial too to the state of the game.
Hit straight to a fielder.
What super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either.
We can have a look at that again. That brings up his half century.
He's applied himself superbly out there. You know, conditions have been tricky, but it's a top-class innings. This.
Vada.
sending him back. There it goes. The batsmen changed their mind.
Vettori.
To start another over of this long spell. Amazing catch.
Very safely done. He's got soft hands, his eyes were level, crucially held onto as well.